All right, guys, so today we got to talk about a bum rapper who got arrested on a flight after allegedly assaulting a flight attendant as he was drunk and also talking about being enslaved by the white man. And I want to talk about this because I'm sick and tired of seeing these incidents, right? Because for me, I'm embarrassed by this stuff, okay? People like this guy and people that act a fool in public like this, they're really, in my opinion, giving people like me, black Americans, bad names, right? I'm just being 100% about this, right? I'm just keeping it 100. So that's what I'm talking about. So without further ado, I'm actually going to play the video of this guy, in the incident, and then I'm going to play the news clip explaining kind of everything that happened, and then I'm going to show you guys the account from one of the passengers on the plane that is saying that this dude was talking about being enslaved by the white man before doing all this. So without further ado, roll the clip.
But you know that police got your back. That's why you hold your back. You speak, and it's time to stop. You and stop. We got black women that'll beat your ass right now. Right now. Guaranteed if I got her back. If a black woman dog you, I got her back. Stop playing with me, man. You're not scaring nobody no more, bro. It's a hole. They playing. We get it. We get it. We all in the empire where everybody gotta make some money. But you not in charge. And your deaf ass, your stupid ass, definitely in charge, dumbass. You don't got it. You don't got it.
Sit down right now. I'm asking you to sit down. Sit down now. Sit down now. I've had about enough of you. Sit, chill. Just don't get up.
I'm not gonna touch nobody, but I'm gonna get up. I'm not gonna touch nobody, but I'm gonna get up. I'm not gonna talk nobody, but I'm gonna get up. Just stand right here. That's all I'm asking. Let me stand right here.
All right. Sit down.
So I'm the only problem with this plane. And I love it.
If you get up again, you're gonna spend the rest of this night. Sit down. Give your hammer.
Please! Help! Help!
They will cover your mouth and you can die. Be quiet.
You locked up for nothing? You that scared, bro? I'd rather go with, come on, officer. That's crazy, man. Y'all sit there and let this shit happen. Can I get my book bag real quick? Way to be black, man. All right, come on.
Cam video of a man who caused a Delta flight headed to Los Angeles to be diverted to OKC. Ariel Pennington is accused of assaulting a flight crew member and could face federal charges. News 9's crime tracker Jennifer Pierce has the new video. The FBI is still investigating Ariel Pennington's alleged unruly behavior that caused the flight to land in Oklahoma City last week. Passengers on a Delta flight from Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles got quite a scare and shock when air marshals had to jump into action. Law enforcement had to subdue 35-year-old Ariel Pennington. The plane was then forced to make an emergency landing in the nearest city.
At some point, the passenger became very intoxicated, and it apparently caused quite a disturbance on the aircraft that resulted in not only a flight attendant being assaulted, but air marshals having to actually take over, zip tie him, hold him down until they could land the plane and let police come on board.
Oklahoma City officers were standing by to take Pennington into custody. The unruly passenger was being held at the back of the plane.
For real? Y'all don't get me locked up for nothing? You that scared, bro? Oh, my God.
Pennington appeared cooperative once he was handed over to local police, but still questioned what he did wrong.
Right here, these are his clothes.
Once Pennington was off the plane, the FBI interviewed the man at the airport. He was then booked into the Oklahoma County Detention Center on 2 complaints.
Public drunkenness, disorderly conduct. Any charges that are more formal, felony type charges will have to come at the federal level.
Pennington posted on social media that he was surrounded, called racist slurs, and attacked by other passengers. He did admit that he was intoxicated on the flight, but denied attacking a crew member. Jennifer Pierce, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Guys, I'm embarrassed, man. I just can't. I can't with these people anymore, man. I mean, the dude is basically saying, hey, I was called racial slurs and I was surrounded. Okay. Man playing the race card as the reason why he got arrested, as if people on flights just arresting black people for no reason. I mean, one of the dudes that was involved in the incident was a black man, right? That was trying to tell you to sit down. Gave you plenty of chances to comply, and you refuse to. And when you get arrested for it, the first thing you want to talk about is, this is how they treat black men. I'm a black man. Man, it's so embarrassing. Whew. Boy, I'm frustrated. I really am. But anyways, there was this lady who originally posted this video on Instagram. And she says that she was on a plane, and this is her account of what allegedly happened and what he said, okay? So she says, so this just happened on our plane from DC to LAX. 2 seats in front of me, he was yelling for almost an hour about BLM and being enslaved by the white man. It had nothing to do with not wearing a mask. He was upset he wasn't being served alcohol anymore. We had to emergency land in Oklahoma so the police could take him off. The air marshals were great in handling him, even though they were probably on the flight for me on the TSA 5 watch list for being a whistleblower Trump supporter. Yeah, you definitely was probably on the watch list for the TSA. Okay. So this woman, allegedly, according to her, this man was screaming about being enslaved by the white man. And considering the things that this man said in the videos, I 100% believe it, right? I believe it, okay? Because a lot of this rhetoric out here from the left, from BLM, from these, groups, they are breeding career victims, right? People who are down in life, who don't really have anything going for themselves, like this guy, right? I mean, this dude's allegedly an amateur rapper. He doesn't have much of a following. He doesn't have all that much really going for him. It doesn't seem like they do. But apparently he has a smash hit single with about 1,000 views that's called In My Lane, right? So he's talking about he's in his lane, right? And my advice to him was that, yeah. You should stay in your lane because you definitely not getting on a plane again, okay? So yeah, stay in your lane, right? And people like him, when they get in trouble, right, or when they fail in life, they blame everything on the white man, right? It's not their fault in the choices they made. It's the white man's fault, right? Just like he's blaming the white man for the reason that he got arrested, right? The reason why he was drunk on a flight, acting crazy, right? It's not his fault. Ain't not his fault. No. It was the white man's fault. As if the white man poured the alcohol down his throat, right? Forced the alcohol down his throat and got him drunk and made him act the way he acted. But like I said, man, I mean, these stories right here, man, they happen way too often. I am sick and tired of seeing these videos of people in public at these airports, on these planes, acting a damn fool. And you've seen a whole lot of these videos during this pandemic because the government's been giving people free money and people have been taking that money and going on vacation with it instead of saving it and investing it. They've been going on vacation, okay? So a lot of these people have never been in the airport before. They've never been on a flight before. They've never been on a plane. They've never been anywhere. And when some people, they get out, right, and they go places they ain't never been before, they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act, okay? This dude's getting drunk on the plane, right? Thinking he doing something, right? Living life. And again, this right here, again, it's just one of those things that I'm just sick and tired of seeing it. We just see it all too often. And it really does, in my opinion, it gives, black Americans, it makes us look bad. I'm going to keep it a whole 100, right? When people see stuff like this is how stereotypes develop. And I'm not saying white folks don't do this. I'm not saying other groups of people don't do this. They do. But most of the time, a vast majority of the time, you're seeing the same types of people, right? There's similar types of people, okay? And I just want it to stop, Because I'm sick and tired of people thinking about black people in this way, and that we don't know how to act in public, and we can't be productive citizens of society because we have people like this that act this way. And again, all groups of people have people that act this way, but for whatever reason, it seems like the black folks that act up, they seem to be the ones to get on social media the most, right? So I don't know what the correlation there is, because again, I'm pretty sure other races, they have groups of people that act up and stuff, that everybody has bad apples. But again, for whatever reason, it's certain types of people that always seems to be the main ones. Okay. But hey, maybe I'm looking in the wrong parts of the internet. Maybe that's it, right? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what's going on here. But again, the moral of the story is that when you get caught, right, when you are in trouble, stop blaming everybody else. It's not society's fault. It's your fault. Take some responsibility, own it, and deal with it and move forward. Blaming somebody else for your failures in life is a quick road to nowhere, right? And to continue to fail. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.